Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in dark, I walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine on my Sunday best.
Welcome back, everybody. Happy Sunday. You're listening to Whatever Works on KCAA 1050 AM and Express 106.5 FM. I'm your host, Sam Works.
I'm Kyle Kerrigan.
And today, as always, we have a new guest. Every Sunday, this is what we do. We have a new guest. We talk about whatever works on their side in their life. And I'm excited to have him on. We're going to give a short introduction. He's going to introduce himself. And then we'll kind of like jump right in. But before we do that, Kyle, you know what time it is.
Sponsors, snjradio.com. No negative news, no politics, just feel good music. And Native Sons of the Golden West, Arrowhead Parlor 110.
Yes, sir.
I was going to say more to that, but no.
All right, we'll talk a little bit more when we come back from break about our sponsors. But definitely we're going to let you introduce yourself. So go ahead.
What's the deal, everybody? I am the illustrious Tino Rails from the IE, man. How y'all living? How y'all feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. I ain't gonna lie. This morning was kind of rough for me. I got food poisoning last night.
Oh man,
yeah.
What was you eating?
Soup.
Ooh,
Yeah, it got to me.
It's not soup weather yet, is it?
No.
See, it was too early. You ate it too early, man.
Anyways, I'm super excited to be here. I'm super excited to know your story, hear your story.
Absolutely.
And hopefully people out there can resonate with all this. So without further ado, give us a little bit of background about you.
Well, like I said, I'm from the IE. I'm an IE native. I was born in San Bernardino, but I was raised in Moreno Valley. So, 909, 951, like, got my heart, you feel me, type shit. Or, sorry. My apologies. But, I have been just an artist for as long as I can remember. It started with just being a dancer. Being a b-boy dancer back in my day when I was young. I used to be able to do the windmills and stuff.
Okay.
Real 90s baby, real 90s baby. Yeah. But from there, like just picking up a mic and a pad and a pen, just getting to it. I've been at it for just over a couple decades now. So to be where I'm at, and I was just talking about it with somebody the other day, for just as far as I've come, and I'm not really where I know I can be yet. But to look back where I was and to see where I am now, I've definitely come a long way. So it's just a blessing. 100%. You know what I'm saying?
That's cool.
Yeah.
So what made you go from dancing to writing?
Man, I couldn't keep up.
Dancing?
Nah, man. Like it started with y'all remember the jerking era, man.
Yeah.
Like that was it for that. Once I did that, but after that, I wasn't keeping up with nothing else, and I just wasn't. It just didn't. It didn't feel the same. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I said, I was a b-boy, so it was like kind of like how music is kind of now. Sometimes we don't really fit or some songs really don't fit into our playlist, you know what I'm saying, type of thing, because it's like, oh, like maybe we old, or you know what I'm saying, it's type of thing, one of those situations. But I don't know, it just got to a point where it was like, maybe this isn't for me, but I still have always loved music. When I heard music, I imagined music videos. I used to like to just watch music videos, like as a kid. So that was part of the dancing too, is why I like that, because I like to see the choreography. But then it was like, I thought around that more, like, what if I was the rapper of the video? Like, what if I was the star of the video? Like, what if I did that? Then I've had times of, dang, what if I made a video like this? What if I did that? You know what I'm saying? So, and both of those things turned into me doing music and also me doing photography and videography as well. So, yeah.
I was going to say, for someone who wants to, like, tell themselves, like, what if I made a video like that? like you would definitely have to have some like videography like background and stuff like that.
Yeah, and I've been getting my feet wet for years. Like I was just telling somebody recently, it started in high school. Like when I used to just do the morning announcement channels. I don't know if you guys had that in high school, but I was the only guy who knew how to work this big old dinosaur camera. Like so,
Yeah.
But from that, just and then continuing to be like, wanting to work with people to shoot my videos, but not having the budget at the time. I'm like, man, I have to be able to do something. Like I have to do something. And I remember my mom got me my first, she got me like a point and shoot, just a regular little point and shoot Sony camera for like $100. It was red too. It was fire. And I went with my homie to downtown Riverside, and he didn't know anything about shooting videos. And I was just like, look, I'm going to tell you what to do. Just stand here, hold this, and just pan it. And I'm just going to walk by and do my thing. Like, you'll pick it up once. And then, it worked like that. And it went from him, one of my other homies, I had him shoot one of my videos. He didn't know anything. We shot it on Snapchat, actually, because I didn't have my camera. So, like, we were in Texas, and he was like, bro, I know you have a song you want to shoot a video for. I'm like, bro, I don't have my camera or anything. He was like, man, Snapchat got them cool filters, right? Let's do it.
That's
Oh, that's a good idea.
So I was like, all right, bet. So we did that little, that VCR looking one with the grain and the numbers. So we did it like that and shot it, and it was dope. Like it actually it got a lot of views and everything. Like I was like, yeah. So that's why I always tell people, like, you can make anything out of nothing if you're a real artist. Like if your heart's really set to just not even do a specific thing, but just that urge to just create something. Because like I said, I danced before, and at some point I couldn't do it, and especially now I got bad knees, I'm old. But like I'm like, man, I'm still drawn to music. I'm still drawn to the video aspect of this, even just colors and stuff like that. Arts, I like paintings. I've been a collector of paintings recently, and records. I've been collecting records and DVDs. People think I'm crazy for collecting DVDs, but hear what I say, the way everything is streaming now, DVDs are the way to go. DVDs are back. The way the wire headphones are back, DVDs are back. They're going to make a comeback, I promise you. But just simply giving yourself the freedom to just be, just to create, just to do something. That is so important to me because I've seen people that have that gift and don't even want to utilize it because they're scared of what outside forces would say, what outside people might say. You know what I'm saying? And you can't allow yourself to fall into that. Otherwise, you'll really lose that spark and you just won't have it anymore. So even when we're our own, because I'm my own worst critic, like all the time, like being an artist, as a rapper, creator, just everything. I'm like, man, I want to be there, but I'm not there. I'm here right now. But that's why I said recently I had to stop and reflect, like, dang, at one point I was here and I didn't even get to right here where I'm at right now. So I'm literally just kind of in the middle, just trying to get further.
Do you
know
think
what I'm saying?
you're almost to the point where you want to be, or you feel like you should be?
I feel like I'm definitely getting closer, like every step of the way.
You feel like you're on the right track?
I'm very much on the right track.
Okay.
And I've had such a rough couple years, like personally, you know what I'm saying, with family and whatnot, that for me to have felt like I've been in such low situations, I have nowhere else to go but up from here. Like literally, I have nowhere else to go but up. And everything that I have in me, all these ideas and things have to flourish, whether I execute it 100%, 80%, 75, 50, it has to be done. Because even if you start, that's something. If you don't start anything, then there's nothing you can build from. Me starting where I started years ago, I wouldn't even be right here with you guys. You know what I'm saying?
It's true.
So,
It's true.
yeah.
When was the last time you created something, whether it was like content or like a music video or anything like that?
Man, recently I just shot some stuff for myself. I've been working with my new camera recently, and I've been just trying to get back into the rhythm of it because, like I said, I've had a rough couple of years. So getting back into the rhythm of creating music the way I would, and also creating the visuals that I would.
Yeah.
Like I said, I have the ideas. It's just really getting the execution out. And I'm such a perfectionist. Like I said, we're all our own worst critic. So even if I don't get it to that 100%, I do my best to get that I don't want 50.
Right.
Get me to like 75 at least. Give me a
as-
C.
as close as you can. Yeah.
Give
Give me a C.
Yeah, give me a passing grade.
crazy.
Because then for me, I'm like, all right, it wasn't the best, but hey, I did something. People are
Yeah.
still gonna like this, and I've gotten that where people like it. Oh, this is dope. I like the way you did this. Da da da. I've had people critique my stuff like, man, I've seen you do better. I can tell that you just were kind of just trying something, but you really didn't give it your full 100. Yeah, you didn't
Yeah.
really give it your full 100. And I appreciate those kinds of criticisms because
Uh-huh.
who goes anywhere, who gets anywhere with yes men around it, you know what I'm
Right, yeah,
saying?
exactly.
Like, you need a little bit of that nudge, like, you're dope. This is something that you're above. This is beneath you. Like, you got to be able to withstand that, because a lot of people don't have tough skin to be able to bear that, and that's why they don't have a lot of people around them to tell them really what's real. Like, you have to be able to have that tough skin to be like, okay, I know where I messed up at, or I know where I took the wrong turn at. Like,
Yeah, it's
let's-
about that accountability too.
yeah, accountability. Let's redirect. Let's do this a different way. Let's
Yeah.
really try it. Because with the project I recently dropped, Nightlife, I did a deluxe. I just recently dropped the deluxe, actually. The first part of it I dropped back in April. But I did a 2-part like that because the album wasn't fully done and I wasn't fully satisfied with myself. But I knew I needed to give something to everybody because I just didn't want to sit on it any longer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I have this eager urge to be like, let me do this, man. Like, I gotta get this shit out so I can get to the next thing, because I'm always ready to get to that next thing.
Yeah.
And just doing that, taking my time with it, I was able to be like, all right, now I can give y'all a little bit of this. There's gonna be more later,
Right.
but just not right now. Like, I can give you that 75. The rest
I
of
can
it is
give you
gonna
something,
be
a little
400.
taste.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gonna be the whole thing. So that's why I dropped it now I dropped it around July, and I'm about to host a live event for it, a whole
Okay.
live concert event where I just perform all the songs, and that is going to be me giving my full 100 at the end of it, because just releasing the project was the 85, but when I do my performances, that's where people get to fully experience me
Yeah.
and my music, you know.
Sure, yeah.
So yeah,
And I feel like performing, some people don't do enough
no,
because, like, you know, you have this product and it's great. It feels great to hear it,
yeah,
but then it's not tangible. You know, are you just a TikTok star, or are you out there engaging with people? And because some people learn through visuals, you know, and I'm sure you can understand someone who got into cinematography and, you know, getting into music videos,
yeah,
you know, to put a face to the name, you know, oh, like, you know, Tino sounds really dope. What's he look like?
yeah,
Is-
exactly.
you know, yeah. You know, how does he perform?
And you know what's funny? I kind of got that when I shout out to Noah James. He took me on tour with him. I was in we did like the whole just California. We was in Frisco, and then we did Oxnard. It was dope, man. It was really dope. I got love out there. But when I went to
Yeah.
Frisco, it was cool because it was like 2 people that was like, bro, like, I heard your stuff from some of the homie, like, to see you perform was like super dope. Like, you really do your stuff. I was
Yeah.
like, oh man.
That's awesome.
Like, yeah, like, it surprised me because I'm like, I didn't think anybody out here. Like,
Right.
I'm used to when I see my streams, it'd be like overseas or something, you know what I mean? So, like, but to get the Cali love is like, all right, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
people hear me and they like to experience me. But I've always had that too. And shout out to Champagne Aramis too. He's been on a run. Like,
Oh yeah, he has.
he's been on a performing run, and I keep telling him, just keep doing that, bro.
Yeah.
Because the more you pop
It's working
out,
for him.
yes, the more you pop out and show face, that's organic love. And especially in this new age right now with, you know, everybody, like you said, TikTokers. People are streaming and stuff. They're streaming their stuff. And it's dope to see. I never will knock that.
Right,
It's
right,
always
right,
dope
right.
to
Yeah,
see.
of course.
But it's nothing like that organic love when you really get to see the crowd. They get to feel your energy, the presence of it. They get to shake your hand afterwards, tell you how good you did, what they liked about it, how it resonated with them. I've had people come and told me I had a song that changed their life. That was crazy to me. I said, my song changed your life? He said, yeah. He said he was at a he was at a dark place in his life, and he didn't know what he was like, broke, and you know what I'm saying, just depression and stuff. And he ended up just picking himself out of his boots when he heard one of my songs, and he bought whatever that 3D printer thing is.
Oh yeah.
He somehow manifested that. He told me, I don't know. He manifested a 3D printer, and he went on a printing run, and he printed out so much stuff, and he ended up being a vendor. He became a vendor.
Yeah.
And so he had like little shoes. He did like different sizes for like the Jordans, Vans, and stuff.
That's sick.
It was so dope. I was like, oh, this is cool. He was like, bro, like your music just inspired me to keep going. Like, even in the darkest times, I was like, that's crazy. I've never been able to think I would inspire somebody like that. And even, like I said, with the short time that I've been doing what I'm doing, it's been a while now. But like I said, I still don't feel like I am where I feel like I should be. To get that is that not recognition, but I'm losing my train of thought right now. That confirmation of yes, I am on the right track. Like you were saying, I am on the right track. I am going in the right direction. My aspiration is to inspire. That's always been my thing. I aspire to inspire, for real.
What kind of songs or like music do you put out?
So like I am a very I'm an unorthodox kind of artist sometimes, I think, because I've been told I blend into different kinds of sounds.
Yeah.
Like, shout out to my producer, Metro. He stays, like, in the Netherlands. We've been locked in since, like, 2016. He makes a lot of house music, but he also, in between time, he does, like, a lot of old school R&B from, like, the 90s and early 2000s and stuff. So that's why some of my music be wavy like that, too, really, because of him. And that just kind of fit my tone of my voice and my aesthetic and everything. So what started as being just regular smoker music turned into me just being like, how do I get people to really feel what I'm saying without it just being some, oh, I'm a pothead. You know what I'm saying? I like to smoke.
Right.
So I just started finding ways to, and being just, I don't know, I guess lyrically gifted, I just find ways to put words of wisdom, affirmations in songs, in lyrics. You know what I'm saying? When I say things like practice peace, keep it blessed, that's the way you manifest. That cadence, that tone, that's something you know where I got that from? I told my mom and it surprised her. That cadence, practice peace, keep it blessed, that's the way you manifest. I got that from Ludacris.
Oh, okay.
That's face down, windows up, that's the way we like to, you know what I'm saying? That was that. So I just kind of flipped that cadence, but turned it into something that's like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like something that people can manifest off of that. You practice peace, keep it blessed. That's how you manifest. You know what I'm saying? Because peace is important. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it took me a long time to ground myself in my peace. And when I was able to do that, that's when I was able to make that song. And I sat on that song for 2 years. It's called A Line. I sat on that song for 2 years. And when I went on tour, one of the homies, within those 2 years, I was performing it, but I hadn't released it yet. But I was just seeing, I was trying to get the crowd response to see how it worked. And it really worked. And when it dropped, it did great. It still does pretty great. So that's one of the songs I'm really proud of. My mama loved that song. My grandmama loved that song.
So like that's one of the things. I feel like there's kind of like like a transformation right now in IE music. Like a lot of people are going towards R&B, or at least R&B tones or inspiration. Like you were saying about yourself, A Sincere dropped the album that was like R&B.
Shout out to A Sincere, that's my guy.
Yeah, shout out to him. Reggie Levy.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've known of Reggie Levy.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've officially met him, but I know of Reggie Levy. Okay.
Yeah.
He's dope though.
Yeah, like he had a lot of, it was like a lot of hard bars back then. Now it's R&B.
Yeah.
And a lot of people. Do you feel like the IE is going through some sort of reformation when it comes to music, or do you think everyone is just going through similar struggles?
You know what? That's actually a really good question, because I feel like it's a yes on both sides to that, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because our sound, we have a lot of different kinds of people in the IE, right? Or artists, right?
Right.
That make different kinds of music, from R&B to rap and stuff like that. It's like LA. So not to super compare, but I know a lot of people in the IE that try to emulate a little bit of that LA sound, and then there are other people from the IE that are trying to create whatever in their own space. You know what I'm saying? And I think that, like I said, it being a yes on both sides, because yes, there are people that are battling their own struggles,
Right.
and with that, they are creating from whatever those struggles are. Like I said, I went through my own depression when I made my song "Bu." Shout out to A Brook. He was
A
on that
Brook
song
is
with
the
me
homie.
too. Yeah, he helped
Yeah.
me launch that track too. "Bu," I was in a really dark place when I wrote that song. I was in a darker place than when I wrote a line, because I was very hard on myself. I didn't know if I really for real wanted to keep doing music, because it's like I like to do it, but it's like, am I really? You know what I'm saying? You have that time where it's like, is it really gonna do something for me?
Yeah.
And that's when I just came to that conclusion. When you just create, when you just do whatever it is that your body is telling, whatever you feel is necessary. You know what I'm saying? You fall to that.
Naturally.
Fall to that naturally. Master it. Get better at it. Teach people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Be a teacher. We're all students.
Uh-huh.
I always try to work my way to at some point where I could be a teacher for people, like how my mom was. She was a
Right.
teacher for just everybody. You know what I'm saying? So
That's a good answer, because I thought we were just all getting old.
I mean,
You
there's
know?
some truth to that too, though.
Yeah, I mean,
You know
there's
what
some
no
truth to
real
that too, but-
real shit. Like, or sorry, real stuff. Real talk. But sorry, man. But I on the other side of that, though, I think everybody is trying to see where they fit in with just the outward crowd, right? Because there is a sense of wanting to fit in a sense,
Right.
as an artist, right? Because you just want your music to be liked in some form, even if you're like, oh, I just do it just to kind of do it. You know what I'm saying? You're putting it out there. Not that you're craving that. Oh, I need that. But it's always nice to hear when somebody's like, "Yo, this is a really good song," and you're
Right.
like, "Oh man, I didn't think I would ever really do that." There's always it's that dopamine feeling that people get. Like, "Oh man, I can really do this. Like, this is something special." Like, I have a one of my friends, Devontae, he runs a mentorship program, and he has a young youth he brought to me that he does music as well. I can't think of his name right now, but he's a dope young cat. He's like 18, and he makes really good music, but he was really down on himself about it because he didn't know if people would receive it the right way. And I'm like, you know what? I would love to give you a chance, you feel me? So, you know, I'm going to link with him soon, and I'm going to work with him.
Oh, there we
because-
go. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I just want him to, because if you have a talent, I always tell people, like, if you have a talent, if you have that gift to do something, please do it, because you don't know really what you could do with that. Like I said, I've inspired people. I didn't think I could do that. My only goal was I just wanted people to just hear me.
Right.
I just wanted to be heard, like, if not all over the world, at least halfway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just have always wanted to be heard. So when I reached that, and then it just kept going and kept turning into different things happening, different opportunities that I would get, it's like, yeah, this can really be something. And that's why I encourage people to do that something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
even if it's just an outlet, allow yourself to be free within your creative realm, within your creative thoughts. Like, allow them to flow and don't hinder them, because you hindering them is that jarring up feeling of, I'm just gonna bottle all this in, and now you're just sorrowing in a bunch of whatever.
Yeah,
You know what I
sadness
mean?
and-
You know what I mean? Trying to think about what can I do, huh?
You know, I think one of the craziest concepts, I think, becoming an adult for me was sometimes things happen to you for other people.
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes you go through these stages or waves of depression, and unfortunately, it's for other people or to show other people.
Yeah.
You know, like you know, as a kid, you know, growing up, and then as a teenager, you think you're invincible, you think you're unstoppable, and then when you finally become an adult, you realize, you know, it's about community. It's about, you know, what can I do to better myself, but how is it affecting other people?
Yeah,
Yeah.
precisely. That's why I appreciate Noah James a lot, because I've really learned a lot of game from him, being like really stepping into the music scene when I started back in like 2016, 2017.
Yeah, those are the
Man.
good times. The vibe,
Yeah,
Clash City.
man. Yeah, I was there for like literally the back end of all that, and I wasn't really Tino Rails then. I was just a face in the crowd. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I remember the first two people I seen was Noah and Stevie Crooks. Like,
Stevie Crooks, yeah.
man, and they were like together, they was giants for real.
Yeah, they were.
My guys, man. Shout out to them. But I just I appreciate him and Lisa, because they for sure inspired me to do more for the community, like put on for the community, because it really is important. Like I said, I've had a lot of hard time with like just personal stuff really
Right.
lately, especially with family and whatnot. And I found just great comfort in my community, my
Yeah.
community family. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because it made me miss everybody again. Like being back at the events, you know what I'm saying? We've been out recently for Common Ground. It's like, man, I miss being around everybody.
Right.
And it inspired me to throw my events again. I started throwing events, and then I kind of stopped, especially because of COVID and whatnot.
Yeah, I remember
but
that.
yeah, but I'm gonna bring it back. So that's gonna be the first start with this live concert experience that I'm doing.
You know, Clash City's coming back too.
I heard Clash City's coming back.
But we're gonna start from the road, and then hopefully we can get something to where we had again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
A community for everybody.
yeah. Because it's not, and it doesn't have to be one thing. That's what me and Noah was talking about too. Like
Yeah.
back before COVID, when it was Common Ground, when I was starting to do UFO Lounge, and then shout out to China Tokyo Japan, she had Cloud9 around that time.
Yeah.
And there was other stuff. Everybody had their own stuff. My man Wavy C and Fresh, they was doing their thing for a minute too together. Shout out to Fresh, he's still doing his thing. Wavy C, we about to
Yeah.
do Season Fest again in November. So
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like everybody, there's all kinds of community to be around. Like, and I just love that. I always love that. I love to pull up to other people's events.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I love when people pull up to my events. Cause it's especially for me, like, cause I'll be feeling like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'll still be feeling like I'm a face in the crowd, cause I know a lot of people, but I'm so observant.
Yeah.
that I'm one of the people I'll blend.
Right.
Cause I'll talk, like I'm a talker, but like I'm so observant that I'll like fade into the background.
Yeah, sometimes. I mean, that's being introverted, extroverted.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
And I think there's a word term for that, but
And it's not. But people say introverted, extrovert. But there is a
Right.
for real terminology for that. Yeah, I can't even think of it right now either. That's
it's
crazy.
all good. All right, you guys. It is 5 minutes past the bottom half of the hour. We do got to go on a quick 5-minute break, but stay tuned. We got Tino here. We're gonna be talking a little bit more about his live music and the things like that. So just hang on tight. We'll be back in 5 minutes. You're listening to Whatever Works on KCA.
Yes, sir.
Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in Durga, walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine on my Sunday bed.
Summertime and the living is easy. Fish are jumping and, wait a minute, what the hell is this? A summer camp for kids, but with a disturbing corporate twist. Some outlets of Chick-fil-A, the fast food chicken chain, are promoting a summer camp where children as young as 5 can learn, quote, how to be a Chick-fil-A worker. Isn't this fun? The corporation says that while the chickadees won't actually be doing the work of regular employees, they will learn how to take orders, deliver orders, make drinks, and be a hostess. Of course, the little campers don't get paid. Indeed, their families must pay to let the company give them an early dose of the good old American work ethic and a behind-the-scenes look inside the hierarchical corporate order. You can't start them too young on these life lessons. The kiddos do get compensated, sort of, with their very own Chick-fil-A name tag and a T-shirt. Okay, this is not the Dickensian dystopia of 19th century England, but is that our modern standard? There's nothing wrong with young kids working, but 5-year-olds? And as was the case in the preteen tasks I had in my father's small business and on my Aunt Eula's farm, the objective ought not be indoctrination into the corporate culture of low-wage franchises. Rather, I was learning to help the family and how to contribute to the larger community. My reward was not merely a token stipend, but a recognition that I belonged, that I had a role and was valued as part of that community. People didn't need a corporate name tag to know who I was. This is Jim Hightower saying there's so much more that an $11 billion nationwide giant like Chick-fil-A could do for the communities that provide its profits. Can't they think of anything less selfish than promoting a fast food future for children? The Hightower Radio Lowdown is made possible by you subscribers to Jim Hightower's Lowdown on Substack. Find us at jimhightower.substack.com.
Hey y'all, Merle here. Good news. For once my neighbors is jealous of me. You want to know why? Because my grass is growing and looking green, and I can sit on my sofa out in the front yard, and I don't even have to overwater it anymore. You know how I did it? I listened to Damn Water Boys on the Water Zone every Thursday night on KCAA. Well, I got me a smart controller, and now it waters at night, and my yard looks darn tootin'. No more sneaking around and hooking up my hose to my neighbor's spigot in the middle of the night, and his dog won't bite me anymore. And you can do it too. Listening is easier than ever. KCAA is now screaming online.
It's streaming.
What?
It's streaming, you dummy.
Well, I don't know much about streaming, but they doing it apparently at kcaaradio.com. So anywho, listen to the Water Zone and fix your yard up right here at KCAA, the station that leaves no listener behind.
Hi folks, it's Milan Vukovic from the Tahibo Tea Club. We just received our first shipment since the new tariffs, and because our tea is harvested deep in the Brazilian rainforest, we had to pay a 50% import tariff just to release it. Once we run out of our current inventory, prices will go up. Right now, you can still stock up at today's pre-tariff prices by calling us at 818-610-8088. 1 pound of original Pure Pau d'Arco Tahibo tea is $49.95, or take advantage of our multi-pack discounts such as buy 3 pounds, get 1 free. That's a 4-pack discount of 25% for $149.95, or buy 5 pounds, get 3 free. That's an 8-pack discount to 38% for $249.95. Stock up now. Call us at 818-610-8088 or visit TahiboTeaClub.com. That's 818-610-8088.
You like to safely leverage bank money to earn double-digit returns, income tax-free, with guarantees and no downside market risk? How can you do this? This is Ference, host of the Your Personal Bank Show. 1. You fund a high cash value policy one time to earn dividends and interest. 2. Establish a bank line of credit using the cash in your policy as collateral. When you earn more in dividends from your policy than the interest the bank charges, you keep the difference. And the difference is averaged 2 to 5% annually in your favor for the past 40 plus years. 3. The bank funds contributions years 2 to 20 plus. Each year the bank adds funds, your rate of return increases. Your average rate of return can grow to strong double digits annually within a few years. Contact me at yourpersonalbank.com, yourpersonalbank.com, or 866-268-4422, 866-268-4422 for more info, or tune in to the Your Personal Bank Show.
Your Personal Bank Show airs Tuesdays at 4 p.m. right here on KCAA 1050 AM and 106.5 FM, the station that leaves no listeners behind.
Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in dark, I walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine on my Sunday best.
Welcome back, everybody. Happy Sunday. You're listening to Whatever Works on KCAA 1050 AM and Express 106.5 FM. I'm your host, Sam Works.
I'm Kyle Kerrigan.
And I am the illustrious Tino Rails. How's it going?
All right. We're back from our 5-minute break. If you guys are just tuning in, we had Tino here since 6 o'clock, talking about his stories and his experience and his philosophies. And if you guys missed it, you guys can always go back. Just look up
KCAA TV on YouTube and look up our timestamp, 6 p.m. Sunday. We've also had 7 p.m. time slots, and we've also had Wednesday at 4.
time
Back
slots,
in the
yeah,
day.
Back in the day. So,
Yeah.
but the most recent ones are going to be at 6.
At
As
6.
far as I know, we're pretty stable here. But before we get back into the interview, one more time for our sponsors.
SNJRadio.com, no negative news, no politics, just feel good music. And Native Sons of the Golden West, Arrowhead Parlor 110, preserving our past, building our future.
There you go. That's what I was looking for in the beginning of the show. That
I
was
hit the blank.
He said,
I
looks
hit
more
the blank.
satisfied.
No, that was pretty good. Yeah, we got the president here, Kyle Kerrigan. He is the president of the Native Sons of the Golden West, Parlor 110 here in San Bernardino. And I am the first vice president. And, you know, we're looking to recruit. We're looking to build. We're looking to improve. So if you guys have any thoughts or any questions about that, just contact us. Let us know.
Yeah, just contact the Instagram. If you're interested in California history, preserving California history, let us know, and we'll teach you how to do that.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
we dedicate buildings, parks, monuments.
We
to
do
make
sponsorships. We
Yeah, we
donate
give
to Cleft Palate. We do a lot of things.
Sure. Yeah, no, we do a lot of things to make
Yeah.
sure they don't
Really
get torn down. And most importantly, we teach the youth California history.
Yeah.
So
Yes, there actually is a lot of California history.
A
out there,
lot.
man.
Especially in the
That we
IE.
really don't know about. Yes,
Yeah.
especially in the IE. Yeah, we really don't know about, and it's a shame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we talk about this quite often, but not a lot of people know about the IE. Like, they have an idea, but, like, we have a lot of, like, gems here, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
In terms of, like, people, in terms of locations, landmarks. like,
music.
music,
Definitely,
history,
yeah.
all that stuff. The IE is actually a very important landmark in California, especially
Yeah.
in Southern California. So let's get back into what we were talking about before we went on break. You said you're going to be going live with like the music that you're about to drop, right?
Yeah, man, I'm gonna have a whole live performance session October 24th, actually at the Laugh Studio. Shout out to Cooper, man, hooking it up with the space, man, for real. So it's gonna be a lit night. I can't wait. October is my month for me. I'm an April baby, but October is my Red October month. I like to take over. Just
My Red October, I like that.
Yeah, that's my whole theme is I take over. It was one year I did
It's the start of the holiday season too.
It actually is. Yeah,
it's
it
a good
actually
start,
is.
yeah.
That's why I love it too. I like to kick it off like that because I love the holidays, especially like Christmas and whatnot. I'm a Christmas fan. It's in my family. We all love Christmas.
Yeah. You know, before we went on break, you were talking about Kyle brought up the fact that are you on track of where you want to do and where you want to be, and you were like, yes, I'm definitely on track. What does being on track look like for like your everyday life?
Being on track for me just looks like staying just on top of things, staying on top of my mental health, my mental well-being, making sure that the people around me as well are also in that same state of mind, because that saying it takes a village with just anything, not with just kids, not with just, you know what I'm saying, just with anything. It really just takes a village sometimes.
Right.
You know what I mean? And sometimes we feel like we don't have that village, but it's really the people that you really keep around you that, you know what I'm saying, that are around you and matching your frequency. You got to make sure that if y'all are on the same frequency, y'all are all vibrating higher on said frequency.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Not staying stagnant and low. You know what I mean? Like, and that's when, you know, you got to cut people off at some point. For real. But yeah, I think for me, it just looks like that. Just staying grounded, staying on top of what I need to do on a daily basis. And like I mentioned before in the first half, just always trying to create, even if it's like the smallest thing, even if I just like do like a flyer for somebody,
Right.
or if I like make a beat and don't finish it, like if I write a verse down and don't even got like the second bar, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, it's just about contributing, really.
contributing, just staying forward, moving forward. I'm like a shark, I don't swim backwards.
Yeah, you know, there's a saying, progression over perfection. You know, a lot of people, they try to perfect their work or perfect whatever they're trying to do, but haven't done anything to produce it, or like haven't gone out there and even showed a sample of what they're trying to do. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And the people who are just progressing, eventually they will perfect their craft. you
Right.
know?
And that goes with, like I was saying earlier, about just literally just getting started, even if it's not, because anytime you start anything, you're not always going to hit that mark, right? Especially if you're first learning something. You're not always going to hit it right on the nail every single time. As long as you start and build that foundation, maybe the base is a little funky, you can clean that up later. You know what I'm saying? As long as you build that foundation, the rest of it will be there. For
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Have you ever made music or done music videos where you personally were like, oh man, this is gonna be the best one. I'm putting it out. It's gonna be great. But then like, there's songs or videos that you're just like, you didn't really care too much about, but for whatever reason, everybody loved it.
Oh, the reception was different. Oh man, I've had conversations about that with so
Yeah.
many people.
Yeah.
Like, yes, like, and it happens more often than you would think for most artists that I didn't even
Right.
realize. Because I've heard at least 3 artists I've had that conversation with. Like, there was one. Like, when I did the Align video, I thought that was gonna be the one, because like I said, it
hit.
went up, it went crazy, but
Yeah.
like the feedback wasn't the same. And I was like, oh man, well, it's cool, it's all right. And that's kind of why, like, it's hard to, when I do videos, it depends on the timing, I think, really. I think it's all about timing when it comes to certain videos in that aspect too, right? But yeah, man, I've just had times like that, especially songs too, man. Like I've had a song where I was like, man, this is the one right here. Like, especially like I always try to get in my bag for like the women's, for the ladies.
Yeah.
And it just, sometimes I get close, but I don't always get there. You know what I'm saying? I thought I had it one time. I was like, this is it. It was not it.
Oh man, he's like, what happened?
It was not it. I did a project and it was cool, but it was not it.
Would you say it was because of timing or what?
For the song, yes, that one kind of was on timing, because that's when I was more withholding with things, and I really should have released it at a different time than I did, and I didn't. I kind of held it longer than I should have.
Yeah.
And then when it was like a different time, when it wasn't, when it really was just, it was just bad. I did a project. It was actually like a sequel to like a project I did called Beach Fever. It was Beach Fever 2. I only did put Beach Fever on SoundCloud at the time, but when I did Beach Fever 2, I was like, oh, let me, I'm upgraded now, I'm elevated. I'm gonna put this on the streaming services. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let everybody hear this, but I'm gonna make the songs, I'm gonna make the project longer. I'm gonna add more songs. Oh, I'm gonna get some features. I'm gonna do all this. I'm gonna get exclusive beats, all this stuff. And I did everything. I did all that, but the quality of it wasn't right. I just, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't,
You just did volume.
I just did volume. I did all volume. And I was supposed to be working with somebody in one of his studios, but it just didn't work out accordingly because he ended up moving. I had to get a different spot. And I didn't have anybody else I was close to that I can, like, go to, like, yo, let me just record these, mix these real quick. So it just was not mixed, and I was just rushing, like, just drop it, forget it, just drop it. It was bad. Like, it wasn't the worst, but like for me personally, it just was like, yeah, that was bad. Like, I had to take it down. I took the whole thing.
You took it down?
I took it down. I took that down. I was like, no. And that caused me to not do projects so much too, because like I said, first Beach Fever only had like 6 tracks on there. When I did Beach Fever 2, I tried to go all out. I was adding features. I did like 12 tracks on there, I think. Like, I just overdid it. Like, I did way too much. And looking back, I was like, man, I have to build up from that. So I just started with EPs and stuff. I was like, let me just do short EPs. I literally, when I say short, I did 2 or 3 EPs that were like 3 songs.
Okay.
And then, like, okay, that got some movement. Let me do another EP with 6 songs. Okay. And just kept it going like that. And I didn't do an official project again until, because before that, I had 1995. That was my first breakout project, which did actually very well. So for Beach Fever 2 to be my sophomore, it for me felt like that sophomore slump, and I hated that for myself. So that's why I had to just erase all that. I was like, no, I'm starting over. It can't be this. And I didn't do another project until it was still an EP, but it really was my start to really making albums again. I did a project called Still Making Alternative Decisions, but it was the acronym was Still Mad.
Oh,
MAD.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? And
That's pretty clever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, so and that was actually a spin-off to another project I did that had 3 songs on it. But I added 3 more, so it was just 6. So I was like, let me try to see if I can do this again, but do it the right way.
Right.
And it worked out pretty well. The song I did with A. Brook is on there, BU, actually.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna lie, that song did help it give the whole project a lot of boosts because everybody did come swarming.
That's
for
the
that.
A. Brook effect, though.
Yeah, hey, high key, shout out to Brook. That's
Shout
my
out to
guy.
Brook.
Shout out to Brook. But like from there, it was like, okay, I think I'm ready to do a full length project now. And then I did Perp City Tape, and then after that, I did. That's when I just recently did Nightlife.
Okay.
So yeah, this is Nightlife is my 3rd official project. Yeah.
How do you feel about this one?
Oh man, it is so refreshing that I can make music like this now.
Really?
Like, I remember a time where Beach Fever too, man. Like I was just telling y'all, that this was so, like, from the lyrics to the corny punchlines I had. There was some stuff that was cool. I won't say it was all bad. There was some stuff that was definitely cool. All the features on there were great. It just was me just overdoing certain things.
Yeah.
But where I was at then, I wanted so bad to be where I am now at that point. But to be here now, like I said, it's just refreshing, and the feedback is refreshing because I hear people telling me exactly what I know already, and that's like, yep, I am where I know I'm supposed to be. And what solidified that for me was the last track I did on there that I added, God is Gangsta, because with everything that I've created for the project, for that was like the main song that I wanted on there, but I didn't want to put it on the first part of it because, like I said, I did the first part in April and I did this deluxe part in July. I didn't want to add it to the first part because I knew that I was still at the 50% range, and I knew that when I brought it all full circle, that would be more effective at that point.
Right.
So I let Just Focus be my outro song, and that was actually my starting single to promote the project was Just Focus. Shout out to Stevie Crooks too, because he inspired that whole track.
The IE has a lot of hitters.
Man, bro, man. But and with that, I wanted everything to be right. So I made sure that certain features stayed on there, and there was a couple other features I was waiting on. So that was another thing too. But man, when I was working on this project, and shout out to Mike Pro too, he helped me finish the rest of it. Shout out to Mike Pro to finish it and to get these words out of my head, of my heart. You feel me? It was such a good feeling. I almost cried. Like real talk, because I know it's like a cliche now that people say like music is therapeutic, but for me it genuinely is.
Right.
Because like I said, I'm an observant person. I kind of fade into the background a lot, so I talk, but I don't really talk a lot.
Yeah.
Especially about
Because you're articulate.
I'm very articulate.
Yeah.
And I don't talk about a lot of what I feel openly to a lot of people because I got a lot of trust issues with people, but that's another thing. But
you know who's also like that? Phantom.
yes,
Phantom.
Yeah.
I've had some really interesting conversations with him.
I've noticed that too in a lot of the new music he's been making. Shout out to him because I watched him perform recently, and I was whoa. It's so different from when I used to see him perform now, and I love that for him. I really do. Shout out to Phantom.
So many good music from IE artists this year.
Yeah, man.
Cam Archer, Ason's
Cam
here.
Archer dropped. Shout out to my man. A lot don't know DJ Traceway. He dropped a dope track. He about to drop another project too. I think he dropped a project back in like spring.
Okay.
He got something dope out. And yeah, man.
Yeah,
Black
Phantom
Lefty's
was
working.
here.
I know
Yeah,
Black Lefty's
yeah.
back in the studio. He just told me. I don't know when he dropping, but I know he back in the studio. Me and him supposed to be working on a collab project too.
Okay.
We started, but you know, being artists, we got caught up in our own things.
Right.
Because I was still finishing Nightlife, and he's been starting to work on his own stuff too. So, but we link up all the time. That's my guy. Me and Black Lefty locked in for real. So that collab.
That's gonna be
project,
fire.
Y'all not ready, bro.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. Y'all not ready because the song, we got a couple of
I haven't
tracks already.
seen him in years.
Yeah, man, that's my guy, man. He's gonna be there. He's gonna be performing too on the 24th. So y'all should definitely.
That was
pop out.
crazy. I think it was 2 years ago when I linked with, back with you at, it was Firewater.
Yeah.
It was that show at Firewater.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, man, that was crazy. And that was when I was I had performed. I was performing like some different poppin' songs at that time. Like,
Yeah.
It was the "Doing It Well" track, I think, and what you call it? I forgot what that other song is, but those were songs that were from my guy from the Netherlands. Like I said, he does house music and stuff. So sometimes those house beats that I be finding from him, I'll be like, yo, let me hop on that.
Get on that.
Yeah, let me
Yeah.
see if I can do something. And like it works sometimes. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Next time when I come through, I know I was supposed to bring some tracks today. But when I come through,
Oh,
I'll
100%.
I'll
We'll have
send
it
them
back.
tracks for y'all so y'all can play 'em,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They good tracks. It's some feel good music that I know people love. If my grandma love them, everybody gonna love them. I promise you.
Okay, so like when I think of IE artists, like great IE artists, you know, obviously you're up there. But when I think of MCs, I think of Nashawn and I think of you and Noah James. I think if I had my Mount Rushmore of MCs,
That's crazy.
it would be you. It would be you. It would be Noah. It would be Cam Archer.
Damn.
You know.
That's fire. Cam Archer, shout out to Cam Archer, because let me tell you, I haven't told him this. He might see this too, but I want to get on his level. Real talk, like, and that's love. I'm saying that in the most love way, because I want to battle him at one point.
Yeah.
I want to be. I know I'm not ready right now. I know right now. In my mind, I'm ready.
Right.
I'm not ready right now. Because Cam, when I see Cam, every time I feel like I could probably go against Cam, he drops some other freestyle, and I'll be like,
washed.
Yeah.
it's that Arthur, that mean fist. Because he's hard, bro.
He is.
Cam Archer goes crazy. Like his writing ability is insane. Like people be thinking I'm dope, and I'm like, I'm dope, but that dude,
Different level.
different level. Shout outs to Cam Archer.
Yeah.
He's dope. I'm coming for you, bro. Coming for you, bro. Soon.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe,
Yeah.
Joe, how much time do we have left? About 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Okay, so your show is on the 24th, right?
Yes, sir. It's gonna be in Fontana at the Laugh Studio. It is a free event. I'm leaving it open to the public just because I want people to come through and really experience Tino Rels. I like people, like I said, I'm better when people get to experience my music live like that. Like my music is always good, but to see me actually do it, I think people will get
100%.
a different love for it, have a different love for it, different connection for it. You know what I'm saying?
What day is the 24th? Is that a Saturday?
That's gonna be on a Friday.
Friday?
Yeah, Friday night, 7 to 11.
7 to 11.
7 to
Fontana
11.
at the Laugh Studio?
Live Studio, yeah. Tap in with me at tino.relz on Instagram, on Twitter. Just tap in with me. At ufo.ent. That is my event page where I host events and stuff. That's gonna be my next venture. I'm gonna be trying to help artists do their own concert kind of thing too, like, cause I want people to have more. I want artists to have more of those kinds of concert experiences with the lights and the, you know what I'm saying, the proper setting and all that. So
Cool.
yeah, you know what I
Awesome.
mean. I'm taking ventures in a lot of stuff right now.
You know, I think we could do a B2B with Clash. UFO. I think that would go hard.
That would be fire. Hey, UFO Lounge at Class City would be fire. I wanted to do a collab like that with somebody for a minute. So yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna talk because I would
Yeah.
love to do that.
100%.
I would love to do that. Get some people together.
All right, you guys. You guys are listening to Whatever Works on KCAA. Stick around till next week. We're going to have another guest, another interview. It's going to be cool. But, hey, Tino, thank you for coming out, brother. Appreciate you.
Man, thank y'all for having me, bro.
yeah.
I'm always down to come back, man. Just let me know.
100%.
Yeah. Send in your music. We'll love to play it. Who knows? Maybe we'll do like a promo. So when we go on break, it'll get played. You know?
Yeah, absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
You know what? We've been talking about this for years, where we need to do another,
Yeah.
like a music hour.
Yeah. we'll do a music hour for sure. I mean, there's a lot of artists out there that we need to exploit their specialties.
Yeah, especially out here in the IE, man. It's good. It's good energy out here.
That's right, baby. All right, you guys. Until next time, you're listening to Whatever Works on KCAA. I'm Sam Works.
I'm Kyle Kerrigan.
I am Tino Reds. Peace.
Until next time, guys. Happy Sunday.
Never stressed. Got that sunshine on my Sunday best. Yeah, hey, every day can be a better day despite the challenge. All you gotta do is leave it better than you
Listening to
found.
KCAA Loma Linda at 106.5 FM, K2.